Reynolds back in a hurry. Reynolds to the hole. We're trying to get free shoot scores.
Takesha Granberry on target.
Lundy to the house. Touchdown, Virginia.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery, where all profits benefit Virginia's public schools grades K through 12. By clean, safe, reliable propane. Propane, exceptional energy. And brought to you in part by the Virginia Athletics Foundation, dedicated to providing scholarship, operational, and facility support for the Virginia Athletics program. On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly, presented by the Virginia Lottery.
I was just saying, man, Virginia just looked at me just a little bit.
Really, you should not be a man on the team.
We know that people are going to overlook us, but we're going to prove them all wrong.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Kara Frederick, midfielder on the women's soccer team. We've got a great show for you today with an inside look at the men's and women's basketball teams and a feature on men's soccer player Adam Chrisman. But first, here's your Play of the Week.
The Play of the Week is brought to you by SunTrust Mortgage. We make the American dream come true every day.
It was a great ball by Kelly Hammond, and then I tried to beat her, and then I saw like a little bit of an opening, so I took the shot, and lucky enough I went in.
Great shot. That was an amazing shot. I've been playing with Noelle. We were talking about it before the game for 11 years now, since we were 10 years old. So it was pretty bittersweet that I assisted her goal, but it was an amazing shot off the inside of the post. So all the credit goes to her.
Coming up after the break.
Really, you should not be a man on this team that shoots under 70%.
Welcome back to the show. The men's and women's basketball teams have been hard at work practicing for the upcoming season. Let's take a look at how the squads are shaping up for head coaches Dave Ladow and Debbie Ryan in our Who's Heating Up segment.
Who's Heating Up is brought to you by Propane, exceptional energy.
We really are taking a liking to Coach Ladow. I mean, we're really excited about him coming in with a lot of energy and things like that. And his message to us is real positive. And everybody in the team, I mean, is just looking up to him, and we're just ready to follow, the path he has for us.
Really, you should not be a man on this team that shoots under 70%. That's not the score. Guys, now, I don't want to be...
First practice was real tough. It was all defense. We was blown away by the commitment we're going to have to make to be a good team, because not much of it is expected of us this year. And we know if we're going to win, it's going to be on the defensive end.
He's pushing us to the limit, places we've never been before. We just got to step up, accept the challenge, and just get ready for this season.
I think they realize that to be better than they were defensively is something that we'll have to do. And that's a starting point. We're still committed as much, if not more than ever before, about creating Virginia basketball in the mode of defense and rebounding and toughness. And I think if you look across the ACC, using that as hopefully a niche that we can use to have our identity versus the identity of some of the other programs in the league.
Guards got to get more rebounds and help the big man out. It just comes down to boxing out the guy. It's all about effort. That's the only thing we just got to do, just give it effort.
JR and I, we both know that teams are going to focus in on this and box and one this, a triangle and two, things like that. But it's just up to us to stay focused and just buy into the team concept.
We expect it's going to be difficult because, again, without a lot of scoring options in the front court, the team's going to scout us and put a heavy emphasis on stopping those guys at the perimeter, but they're going to have to work their way through it as we will have to do as a group.
JR and I can't do it alone. I mean, we need the whole team, the whole roster. We're just going to trust our teammates, that they'll step up. A lot of guys are overlooking Tunji as well. I mean, he's a nice defensive presence towards the end of the season, but over the summer he's been working on his game. He's added some offense to his game, so there'll be a surprise.
To be 6'9" and 6'10", and with the wingspan that he has, and particularly because we want to be about defense, here's a guy that, as he's learning more about his offense, can contribute in a lot of ways on that end of the floor, blocking shots, intimidating, or just being a presence in the middle. Mamadi has been a pleasant surprise, and Adrian is right there with him. There's two guys that hadn't been talked about a lot, but I think I've been surprised pleasantly as to their potential.
He has a lot more than athleticism to his game. He's a real good shooter and things like that, and he plays good defense. I mean, he's definitely going to surprise a lot of people.
We're going to surprise a whole lot of people. I love it when people doubt us, then you have more to look forward to. You can look forward to showing people what you've been working on all summer and during the school year, how hard you've been working. So when we step foot on that court, we're going to be all about business. We're going to give 100%.
I mean, we've been working hard, and we're ready to surprise some people. We know that people are going to overlook us and just not expect much from us, but we're going to prove them all wrong.
We have a team that is going to be a lot of fun to coach. 40% of the team will be first-year players. Losing 5 players from last year's team, a good deal of scoring, a good deal of rebounding, a good deal of leadership is going to be tough to replace in this year. But we feel like we have a talented group of kids coming back and a very energetic and vivacious group of first-years who are ready to help us probably in a supporting role.
It brings a huge challenge to us, but I believe we're ready for it. With the 5 players that graduated last year, we have big shoes to fill, and with all the upperclassmen, we're ready for it.
Just trying to help this team to some more victories, We had 20 wins last year. We got back to the tournament and trying to keep it that way. Coach was there for 20-some years and trying to keep that rolling, trying to help these first years develop, We have 5 of them, so getting them to be ready to make contributions to this team and to get some wins, have fun.
I'm expecting huge things from Charnay this year. She's been working hard all summer, and I believe it's going to show during the season.
She's already proven in practice that she's become a more vocal leader, and she's taken on the role with the freshmen a lot, which is key for them in learning and stuff like that. I think she's also worked on her shot significantly. She's out here shooting all the time with threes and stuff like that, so she's also broadening her game, which is what Debbie wants all of us to do.
Brenna's really stepped up and is going to have to provide us with, a lot more minutes. And I think she's really ready to be a leader on the team as well.
Brenna is going to surprise a lot of people. You can tell that she worked very hard in the offseason, not only on her shot, but off the dribble, too.
The 6 players that play a lot in the upper class, they're very ready to start the season, and they're very, very prepared. And they have done a great job of leading these youngsters.
Find out why more people are choosing clean, safe, reliable propane. Visit usepropane.com. Propane, exceptional energy.
For complete Cavalier sports coverage, watch VirginiaSportsTV.com.
I watch VirginiaSportsTV.com.
When Bart's surfing the web, he goes to www.VirginiaSportsTV.com.
If you love Cavalier football, then check out VirginiaSportsTV.com so you can get a better look at me and some of my teammates.
For exclusive all-access video of Virginia football, visit virginiasports.com and look for the links to virginiasportstv.com. Coming up next.
I was just saying, man, Virginia, just look at me just a little bit.
Since coming to Virginia from the Richmond area in 2003, junior Adam Chrisman has been a consistent goal scorer for the men's soccer team. This year, along with Yannick Reiring, Adam has helped forge one of the most dangerous front lines in the ACC. Adam Chrisman is your Student Athlete of the Week.
The Student Athlete of the Week is presented by the Virginia Lottery. In 2005, the Virginia Lottery contributed a record $423 million to public schools throughout the Commonwealth.
Serves it in. There's a shot and a goal! Early in the match, it is Chrisman. Adam Chrisman with his 9th goal of the season.
Adam is among 3 or 4 guys that make us go. He works his tail off. He may have an off day, but he's going to work.
He's pretty fast. He's strong. He's a very honest person. He's funny.
His assets are clearly his athleticism, his pace, his endurance. When we do our endurance testing, he's the fittest guy. We did some testing back in August, and he was off the charts. Adam is incredibly mobile, covers a ton of ground, causes all sorts of problems when we have the ball, causes all sorts of problems when he's pressuring. It's incredible the amount of pressure that he puts on the defense.
And in 5th grade, one of my classes made a field trip here, and that's when I said I want to go to UVA.
I remember my initial conversations in the recruiting process with Adam. Part of our conversation was that he was here for those, as a kid, coming to games.
I had like journal entries saying that I wanted to grow up and play soccer at UVA, and then really my junior and senior year, I realized, I might actually have an opportunity to play in college. There was no doubt in my mind that I wanted to go to Virginia. And I was just saying, man, Virginia, just look at me just a little bit, and it ended up working out well with George being the coach of the U18 national team that I was on.
Adam is from Richmond, and he was a top recruit out of high school, so we just didn't find him under some rock. He played for my under-18 national team coming out of high school, so I knew Adam pretty well.
Coming in, there was a lot of pressure because I was the only forward that was really recruited in and to replace Aleko. And it was a big adjustment because I was used to playing with 2 forwards most of the time, or playing in a system where I had a little bit more support. First adjusting to the college level, and then also adjusting to being the only guy. It took a while for me to catch on and really be productive and be a goal scorer.
The poor kid has played up there by himself for 2 seasons leading into this one, and now he has another talented guy next to him.
Now I have another forward, which helps out a lot. We have a lot of fun together, and we play games and stuff like that and talk trash to each other just as fun, banter and everything.
We're both individually good, and even much better when we play together.
The combination of talents with Adam and Yannick, they're different players.
Obviously, me and Adam fit very good together because we're kind of 2 different players.
He's a great guy, and he's a good forward, and it's pretty nice to have someone who can be the target. It allows me to do things that I'm more naturally able to do and that I kind of enjoy doing a little more.
He has been a culmination of 3 years. Leadership, confidence, and now having a second forward has come into his own. Adam has some other things that he's interested in. He's a very good student. He plays bass guitar in a band.
I used to be a lot more serious in high school when I had more time. I played in 2 different bands and produced 2 CD projects, and it's been a lot of fun. And now I'm into my own recording and just play when I have free time.
I paid $5 for his CD coming out of high school when I had him on my national team. It sounded pretty good, actually.
I'm a pretty active person. I like to go out and hiking and biking, and any chance I get to escape from university and soccer, I try to be outside and go fishing or something.
He really represents our program and our athletic department very well.
However it works mentally, I just keep going, and I never want to lose. I always want to win.
Adam is having his best year, and as we get into his senior year, I think it's going to get even better.
Hi, I'm Brendan Schmidt. Cavalier Sports Weekly will be right back.
Welcome back to the show. With Virginia leading the Commonwealth Challenge 1.5-0, the men's soccer team hosted Virginia Tech on Saturday night, looking to preserve the shutout. Let's take a look at the game action in our Olympic Sports Spotlight.
The Olympic Sports Spotlight is presented by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
Frustrating to come out, I haven't scored in a few games and just keep coming so close and have two of them cleared off the line. It's kind of frustrating.
At halftime, no one was super energized, nor were they super down, but just sort of grinding away, trying to break the other team down, trying to get our goal, trying to win the game.
Ball got cleared out, and then Pulley hit a ball, kind of looped it back in towards the box. I was able to get a head on it and flick it, and Ian did well to finish it. It's a tough finish with the ball coming down the box.
I just told him, guys, we can't lose this game. We can't lose this game. We can't be up with 5 minutes left by 1 goal and lose the game in overtime.
My comment to the guys was, you had the game. You had the game wrapped up and you lost your concentration. And the nice part is it's not the end of the year conversation where you lose and go home.
The Commonwealth Challenge is presented by Adelphia.
Going to come. We had the good opportunities. It was just putting it away, and finally we did. And I think it's just us continuing to be patient and not rushing things.
I thought we were good defensively, though, for most of the night, and I thought our back four did a really good job of limiting their chances. So I think we felt confident on the defensive side.
I think the main thing was not to get down if we weren't scoring, keep our confidence up, and just keep getting chances.
I just think we needed to calm down a little bit, and once we got the first goal, I think we did calm down, and I think we had some more chances. It was kind of funny that we got a goal. The first goal was the way it was because that goalkeeper made some good saves initially. So. Watched her the last couple weeks, and I've been trying to get her to hang on to the ball a little bit more and be a little more selfish, and because I think sometimes she's looking to set people up, and she's turning away good opportunities for herself, and that was a good combination to get her free, and I was just pleased she took the shot, a great shot, and she's really capable of that. Tonight was good. It was a great crowd tonight. We had the band out there again, and I think it was a good send-off to these guys, into the ACC tournament. But I think we feel pretty good about where our team's at right now. We still have a few things we need to fine-tune maybe on Monday and Tuesday before Wednesday's game. But, the biggest thing now is to go in there rested. And I think we feel pretty confident. I know the kids do.
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. The football team returns to action this Saturday against Temple, while my teammates and I look to defend our conference championship in the ACC tournament. Until next time, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery, where all profits benefit Virginia's public schools grades K through 12. By clean, safe, reliable propane. Propane, exceptional energy. And brought to you in part by the Virginia Athletics Foundation, dedicated to providing scholarship, operational, and facility support for the Virginia Athletics program.